this is Riding with Ree. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Now, if you're anything like me, you have been watching the Olympics this year, and I personally have been feeling particularly inspired by the dressage, which came first, and Charlotte Dujardin and lovely Pumpkin, who had his Olympic debut. And it got me thinking, what makes these Olympic athletes so great? Could it be their routine? I've looked into Charlotte Dujardin's routine through a multitude of press articles, and today I'm going to attempt to replicate it to see if I can unlock some Olympic athleticism of my own. Now, of course, this is a little bit of a joke, and not everything, I'm sure, is stuff that Charlotte still does. Some of these articles are quite old, but I thought it'd be a bit of fun. I'm going to list the sources of the articles down below so that you can see them. Otherwise, let's get straight into it. Got to the yard. It is about 7:30, which is the time that Charlotte would also be getting to the yard, and I'm going to sort out her horses. So I'm going to go see Woody and then get riding. Oh my god, Charlotte Dujardin's horses do not look like this, Woody. What have you done? I've been out all night running around. Oh yes, and what joy you've had. Look at this. The leg row does not look like this, Woody. I guess we should have a groom, shouldn't we? Every single time that I open my box in the morning, Woody is like, food for me. He like spins his bowl. And I'm like, no, Woody, I'm just getting the grooming kit. You've had breakfast. You have. No. No, see, this is the trick. He's like, feed me, please. Yeah, feed me. You've had breakfast, I know that for a fact. And you've also been out all night, you're fine. Good boy. He's gonna break this one day. Oh, okay, still going. We are now assuming the role of Alan Davis, superstar groom. Good boy. And you know, I said that Vallegro wouldn't look like this, or indeed Pumpkin, or any of the Olympic horses. Just grabbing my grooming box. But Carl and Charlotte, come on. Carl and Charlotte are known actually for giving their horses turnout. So you know what, maybe they would come in really muddy one day. I kind of quite like to think that that would be the case. Just allowed to be horses. Hey, he's got this real obsession at the moment with the actual bucket. And if I stop grooming him, he'll like pick brushes up and be like, you're not done. Finish please. Oh, hi. Oh, okay. Thank you. He's just great. You're a delight, aren't you? This is one of those trust the process moments. I've gone in with my rubber curry comb, but he still looks pretty disgusting until I follow up with the plastic curry comb and the dandy brush. Until then, you're just a big mud cloud, aren't you? This is one of my favourite bits. So satisfying. Now usually this would make him come up shiny, but because he's got so much dust, I'm gonna need the dandy brush to get most of that off, but this is very satisfying. So Woody is certainly cleaner and more relaxed than he was. The only thing left now is to sort out his legs. So normally I would just let these dry and then brush them off, but because we're doing a Charlotte day, I'm gonna go and get them with the hose. Sound good? Here we are. A bit better. So before I get on board, Woody's already over there. I'm going to do 2 more things that aren't necessarily part of Charlotte's routine, but they're things that I would imagine she does do before she gets on. The first is some off-horse exercises to activate certain muscles before I ride. You might remember a little while ago I did a clinic with Andy Thomas, who actually has trained with the Olympic team for the USA, and he gave us all a set of exercises with these bands to activate certain muscles. Now, Charlotte has never said that she does this, but she does say that she does a lot of yoga to help with her riding, and I can't imagine that she gets on board without doing something like this. So I'm going to get on with these now, and then I'll show you the second thing I'm going to do that ties into one of Charlotte's philosophies. So the second thing I'm going to do is something that Charlotte talks about a lot, sports psychology. Now, I don't have a sports psychologist, but I imagine a lot of Olympic athletes do, and I know that Charlotte does. What I do have is a smartphone, and on my smartphone I have the Headspace app, which has a section all about sports. So I'm going to do a 5-minute Headspace meditation to do with sport now and see if it helps improve the way that I think when I'm riding. Up. We are running a little bit behind, but I think, you know, if I had an Alan Davis, I'd probably be a bit quicker. You'll also notice I've got high vis on. That's because before Charlotte actually schools her horses, her team, usually Alan or somebody else, actually walk the horses down the drive for 15 minutes to warm them up on a hard surface. I don't have an Alan or a driveway, but I do have me and the road. So we're going to go for a little wander up the road for 15 minutes and then head into the school for our session today. Just walking now in real time. I know that Charlotte isn't the one who does these little walks with the horses, but it's actually a really lovely way to get into a good frame of mind if you've got the time for schooling. Lovely way for the horses to warm up. I know that some dressage riders say that they don't trot for the first 15-20 minutes, so this is a lovely way for them to just settle in without going round and round the arena, I guess. I quite like this method. The challenge is going to be when we get back to the yard, when Woody thinks that he's done and we have to then go in the arena. 7 minutes, about the perfect place to turn round. Now, I wouldn't normally condone turning around on the road, especially if you have a nappy horse, but I don't plan on making it a complete habit of this, and I would always turn around in a different space. Unfortunately, there's not a road loop near us that allows us to do a 15-minute loop quickly, so we have to turn around. But I would definitely be aware of it if you have a horse that can be nappy, because it will make the habit worse. Oh, I just get it from there. Boy. This is the bit where we do our little handover. Hello, Charlotte. Oh, hi, Alan. Thank you so much for warming up my horse. Well, that's quite all right, Charlotte. Have a nice session. Good boy. but if I were actually Charlotte, I might continue my day something like this. I'd probably be riding until about 12:30. There are a lot of horses to ride when you're an Olympic athlete. I then might have a chicken salad for lunch, and then the afternoon would be all about media, press and content for my sponsors before going home and having dinner, which might be something like roast potatoes, roast vegetables and a piece of salmon, and then hitting the gym at 5:30 to make sure that I'm as much as an athlete as my horse. I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. If you did, do give it a thumbs up, leave me any questions or comments below, and I will see you next week. I post videos every Friday at 4 p.m. BST, which is UK time. See you there. Bye.